guy knows how to pray. Say the guy they see. But whilst I was having my money, his priesthood was useless to me. The moment they stole my money, brother, nobody told me. I went to the guy. Say, see us happen. So don't worry, midnight. I thought we would go there for 5-10 minutes. He don't download Utifam. Well, the guy, Thanksgiving alone. The guy tell like 30 minutes. I'm just what did they do? I'm not saying. Just tell me who took my money and my shoe. That was my no, the reason for the prayer where I go. I've been there before. That's why I see when I see some of you say, make God don't give me money. I've been there before. But I want to let him just tell me so that person has to sleep and will just wake him up say, make the old school no here. Just give me back. The guy take 4 hours. They drag me. I go up, come down. Baba who give my money. 4 hours, you know need to see when who give money. The guy took me 4 hours. But I sat down, stood, I even back. This guy still dey pray. So he say no, say the message don't come today. I say what you do? I never sleep all night. Who take my money? I don't see. Money I don't see. So it is that God did not see who stole the money. God said no, be patient. Say the next day, when the guy come knock me the day, I say that money with the thief. He not reach me to another night. That money with the thief. He not reach me. Another all night. No worry. I will call my father. I will give a story. Mention me another one. But this all night. But I didn't sleep that day. 4 a.m. Bell don't now say it's time to bath. I didn't sleep. I didn't get the result. I was so impatient. So he made that no. He didn't reach for me to follow you last day. Where he stood and where I stood, it was 2 different places. Even though physically we were in the same geography, where he stood in the spirit, where I stood, is different. If God should open our eyes where everybody is standing here, it will show you that some of you as you are here, you are standing in your village. Now, that this ground that you think you are walking, that is Malaysia. It will show you that you have, in all your 10 years in this land, you never left your village. It will shock you. It will shock you that you never left your village. But you say you are in Malaysia, still you go left, you don't say, you don't go anywhere. It will shock you that you have not left the boundaries of your village. So if God shows you about where you are walking, it will show you that you are under the water, walking. So this ground that all of us think we are sharing, that we are in prayer city. But spiritually, where do you stand? So the man made a statement by where he stood. And where he stood, he could have certain privileges in the spirit. That he doesn't need to consult God before he could do damage to Israel. There are men that they don't need to consult God before they do damage. I heard a story of Reverend Dr. Moapai. He was preaching in the ministers' conference. A pastor just laughed. Like say in talk story, the pastor laughed. Say Reverend Dr. Moapai just stretched forth his hand, lifted the anointing. A pastor lifted anointing on the head of another pastor. No, it's based on what he's doing. The man of God that was sharing the story said, now that they didn't know. Say a pastor can pray and another pastor will never be anointed. Say now that they know. He said instead of the man that they went to worship God, they were lying on the floor and teasing the man that led the man so messy. He said that's when he knew that some men they are God. He said he prayed and the anointing lifted. Now they were begging that let him not kill him. Let him not kill me, they were begging. So based on your stand in the spirit, you can command the unusual. So Elisha made this statement. And you know that he was among them. That means this statement he made, it will affect him himself. But based on where he stood, he was not standing on the ground of Israel. Even though physically he was standing in front of a king, he said, in front of God, where I stand. So the economy that he was operating on was not the economy of Israel. So when you are standing in the spirit, you are operating by that economy. That's why I'm telling you that some people are in Malaysia, spiritually they are still in their village. So they live life as if they are in their village. They live by the economy of their village. Nobody in their village has touched 1 million. Papa, if you like making the US, he don't touch it. He will not touch it. Why? This is not where I was going to, but I'm not, this is not my message, but that's the gift of. Say, but where he is standing determines what the man becomes. So even though God have allocated him that this trip that he is going to Malaysia, he will make 100 million. Where he is standing is an impediment to that money. Where he is standing. He said, where I stand. So this is not even my message, said that I don't go there, I don't go there. Where are you standing? Where are you standing? Where are you standing? Michael Morocco said he did 21 days for 6 months. On the 6th month, he said, he was in his room. He said the war vanished. That is when he realized that all the work he had been working in life, he was standing in his village. He said, wait. He said the walls of his room vanished. He now knew that where he was calling his room, spiritually, he was standing on the ground of his ancestors. That he landed in it. He said he saw himself in his father's house. So that means that is where he has been standing. That's why he has been suffering. The reason why he has been suffering, going through what he's going through, but where he was standing, that's why his life was not different from the life of his sister, even though he had accepted Christ. Right, because they were still standing in the same place. Dr. Talina shared a story. He said, when you look at his family, he saw that even though he is a pastor, all of them are the same thing. So he now did 40 days prayer and fasting. He said on the 30th day, a spirit came, touched his sister, touched his brother. When he got to him, the spirit now jumped in. That means the ground is standing now have changed. So that was the day his ministry began to evolve. Why? Because the ground that everybody of his family was standing, God has taken him out of that ground. So the possibilities now that he is operating on is no longer operating on the possibilities on the ground of his family. He is now operating on the possibilities of God. So even though Malaysia locked down, that man, if you like, let him sleep. The possibility that is operating on, they will make space for him. They will make space for him. He said, as the Lord, where I stood. So if you go down, verse 2. If you go down, verse 2, this reality, he said, then the word of the Lord came to him, saying, based on where he is standing, why do the word of God, Chibo, you don't be sharp, thank you, keep it up. Based on where he is now standing, you see that where he is standing now, the spirit that put him there is now making space for him. Even though he just left the king, and he has put the entire Israel under bondage. The reason why this reality could happen in Israel, because all of them are standing on the ground. And the ground that they are standing, the man of God have heaped curses on what made that ground to be productive. Because when their father was blessing them, they said to Jacob, I give you the dew of heaven. So what made that ground, God to assist that ground, the man of God now took it away. So that means that ground now have no possibility of help. But where Elijah stood in the spirit, the God that put him there now came to him. He said, it's okay, since you have said it, do you know God did not question you? Why did he make that statement? God did not tell him that why did you put these people under bondage for 3.5 years? And during this time, some people will die. Because in the eyes of the spirit, where Elisha stood was more valuable than all that country combined. That's why I said, that's why I said, Nigeria, their military, by the killing of that general, they've made their military look somehow. Because they not born you where in Malaysia, a key general, the entire military will come out. Why? Because that military, the value of one general is his entire battalion. That's why I say government know what they play. Because the man's battalion is a general. His battalion will come. Brother, even though you are innocent, they can kill you. They are reacting. So the ground that the man of God was standing on, the ground he was standing on, he was so strong that the backup had to respond. The backup did not care. Brother, even though a general is wrong, brother, his battalion will die for him. Even though the statement the man of God made, he looked somehow, heaven did not care. Their general has spoken. Their general, so the chariot that are with him, they will make that, they don't care. So for you to survive this thing, you must also have ground. You must also stand somewhere. And where you stand will make provisions for you. But because this statement, it was not everybody in Israel that will suffer. Because there are also some people that God will also make provision for them based on where they are standing. And there are also some people that their fathers will now punish them. They will tighten this more. As every day of himself, you know the situation. Now where it goes, they will tighten more, kill more. So I keep asking to you, where are you standing? Are you standing in Malaysia and blessing? Or you are or if you should ask demon, I will tell us in the Calabash or Andaman. No, that is your reality. That is your reality. The man of God, when he left, said, get away from here. There's now, based on what he is standing, they are making provisions for him. Based on where he is standing, they are making provision for him. But my question is, why didn't they make provision for the entire Israel? Do you know that even if there is shortage of food in the military, not be where general dey? No, that's something. There are some people that don't care about shortage. Food go reach their table. Even if it's one meal that is available, now that man will. That's what heaven did for you. Say, we don't care about these people that way. Let them find their way. No, it's true now. Let them find their way. You now, you are our general. So now, we are making provisions for you. Get away from here and turn eastward and hide by the brook Cherith, which flows into the Jordan. Verse 4. Shimon, on the tribe. It will be that you shall drink from the brook. But I want to ask something. Do Israel know that there is a river? When you are standing is not good, possibilities will be close to you. He said, you shall drink from the brook. I have commanded the ravens to feed you. Okay, let me say the raven is somehow. But the river, who can hide the river? Okay, God can hide the river. Who can hide a river? Who can hide it? Brother, who can hide a river? Nobody can hide a river. Everybody can see the river. But where a man is standing, brother, even what is obvious will be close to you. You will not get it. You will not get it. You will not get it. That's why there are some people after the sound of my voice. Brother, even if they give you 1 + 1, you go fail. No, it's not that you don't know. You go fail. Because where you are standing is failure. So that thing cannot produce results. It will always produce failure. Because that is where you are standing. When the man of God stood, he stood in the place that gave him possibilities even in the midst of difficulty. I need to see some men that they owe 1 million. You tell them that by 12, make that money come. But somehow, money will come out. Somehow, one business from somewhere that even they themselves they cannot explain. It will just come to them. They will not be why the ground they are standing must make possibility for them. I've shared the testimony of a young girl that said the mother shaped church for 55 years. The grandmother, when she was dying, called her and said, all my benefit, take it. No, the ground that that person is standing, if you like, give that person, it's 6:30 now, give that person till 7 to provide 1 million. If she's really in trouble, the ground is standing, and the spirit that put that on that ground will provide that money. But give another person 2 weeks. No, after 2 weeks, give them another 2 months. After 2 months, give her 1 year. Tell her, say, when it will get drinking company, Baba, if you can even go 10 years, you have not paid. Because the ground, the way the person is standing, does not support certain outcome. The man of God knew that where I am standing, even though the heavens are closed, the heavens will make a way for me. And the moment he left there, God opened up for him. He said, go to the group. I have commanded the ravens to feed you. This is a strange thing that happens. Why? Based on where the man is standing. I was here. God now tell me, the person where I never see, say, give him money. I never see him. I never see the man. I have not seen the man before. But where the man is standing, brother, you can be compared to give him money based on where he's standing. No, you forget that one. I know we give pastor anything. No, based on where the man was standing, based on where the man is standing, anybody can be compared to give him anything. And believe me, you don't go sleep until you give him that thing. You will not sleep based on standing. So I want to ask you today, where are you standing? Are you still standing in your father's house? That if you check you now, that this leg, if they should ask this leg, where are you now? The leg will say, Otoko. Who the mother shall? Otoko. I'm telling you, say, are they east? Are they east? I never come for east since I was born. I will never leave east. But in the abroad, I am free. The land of opportunities. No, opportunities will base on where you are standing. He said, I have commanded. So he went and did according to the word of the Lord. For he went and stayed by the brook Serdang. He went and stayed there. Now, that place he went and stayed. Who gave him the location of that place? It was given to him based on where he was standing. Some people that are standing well with God, but that one source can feed them for 3 years. No, and the person what to do for them, not the tired. He will not be tired. Though. He will not be tired. I've seen people that are one person they sustain for 5 years. Anything they want is that they do juju. It's like magic. The person will give you anything he demand. The person will give based on where the person is standing. Based on where the person is standing. That is why when God, let me tell you, do what to run because I didn't plan what I planned and I never thought. That's why if God wants to help you, and not everything God will give you direct. That's why I always correct this man. God will tell you that that man there, where he is standing is good. Where he is so sick, and stand where he is standing. And you will now begin to say, I cannot. Where Bishop David, where he is standing? If God tell you to that man that just go and give you 1 million naira. But it is, brother, don't sleep. If you tell me that kind of thing, I'll tell you whether I get paper. If you say yourself, go to Nigeria, go to Hong Kong. No, I will even encourage you to say, I can even borrow you, say, go to Nigeria, meet the man, give and come back. Because you are about to enter the possibilities of where that man is standing. That God just want to help you. Say the man is standing somewhere, I don't want to help him. And I will know the price they pay. If I say you should pay, you don't be able to pay. But you have money, let me just help you. Go to that man, give him this money. You will enter where he is standing. That was why if you read down, the widow, the man of God now told her, he said what? He said, don't worry, you will not die. No, he knew what he was saying. He said, okay, give me what you have, so that I can bring you into the possibility that I am operating from. And he made a statement. He said, until the day rain will come, you will be okay. What gave him that confidence to make that statement? He knew by him collecting that food, he will bring the widow into his economy. And his economy that he was operating on that time was meant to last until the day rain will come. So when that rain will come, what thing that woman they do, it concerns the great harvest time. So I ask you again, where are you standing? Don't tell me you are standing in Malaysia here, because if you scan you now Owerri, you just stand. You stand in Owerri. If you scan you now, you stand in Owerri. I'm telling you, if we scan you now, where you are standing, I'm telling you, some people will chains standing in their father's house at a spot. That's where he's standing, though. By say in Malaysia, he go the land of the free. He push him. But if we scan now, if you ask spirit where this person is now, we kept him for 15 years. They have not traveled. No, and they are not lying. They have not traveled. They have not done anything. And if that thing that you are saying, if you convert it to the physical realm, you will see that for 15 years you have not achieved anything. You will see it. That okay, if I calculate my life for 15 years, what thing I don't talk, it will correlate to the statement those people said that where he is standing, where we put him there for 15 years. So as he is standing there, he has not achieved anything. They are speaking spiritual talk. So where are you standing? Let me just round up here. This was not my plan to preach this, but the revelation just came now. So you check yourself and you are asking yourself where you are standing. From there, we will begin to tell you your possibilities on where you are standing. That's why you see there are some people now, when they are about to break through, the spirit will now remind them, say, Baba, you still the village. They will see themselves walking in the village, greeting their men. Alpha. That is where you are. That is where you are. Don't let this highway deceive you. Say, you get light. When the breakthrough is coming, they will let you know that you are still in the village. And based on where you are standing in the village, it is not allowed for somebody to enter 50 million. So as you see that village, say you're not a village. Forget that money. No, they are letting you know that this is where you are standing with us. This is your ground. So when you go home now, check yourself. Don't tell me you are in Malaysia. Let the spirit tell you where you are. Then from there, we'll just take it from there. So if you have any question, because everybody was listening to me very attentively. Although I don't know whether I'm actually hearing me, but no, later. I know the count Sam when said the God. Sam there on his own word. Sam there on his own. Sam and Chika. They their own word. So any question?